Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's time for another anime first impression video. I would think by now I would be done with first impression videos, and here I am still making them. This is going to be on Onmyoji, butchering the name, I'm pretty sure. It is on Netflix. It released this week, and it is actually I don't know how many episodes they are. Usually they tend to be between 8 and 12, so I'm going to assume that it is, I wouldn't say historical, but it kind of does take place in that in a historical time. Very much magic, demon type of genre. Let's put it like that. And then I would also put it like in the detective almost, and I'll explain in just a minute. But before anything else, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. Usually I do first impressions at the beginning of the season and pretty much just do a few here and there, but with Netflix releasing so many series in the middle of the season, I have to do more first impressions. So I think this week I'll be releasing 2 videos on first impressions. So just FYI, I think that's all the anime that Netflix will be releasing this season, but could be wrong. Before anything else, guys, also subscribe to my channel, especially if you're watching up to this point, and let's talk about this series. Again, is Onmyoji, I believe is how it's pronounced. I'm butchering it, but essentially we follow the story of what seems to be like the Emperor's helper almost, and he goes to what we know as the Fox son, and he is a unknowing, mysterious being that people tend to keep away from because he is known for being eccentric, but also because he is in like the mythical world, I guess, people don't really know how to deal with him. Now the reason he goes because of the first scene of the episode, which is a carriage is attacked by what seems to be a demon woman, and people are just freaking out in the village. So he goes and tries to get his help. The Fox dude is pretty much defensive and doesn't really tell him that he's going to help him at all. But he does find a liking on him, and he ends up helping him and following him one night when he's going to approach the demon girl, and he's like, let's stay low, let's stay quiet. And they notice, or she notices, that there is another man who basically did this without anyone's permission, and essentially he tried to burn down the carriage where this demon girl was, and he ended up dying because, yeah, I mean, stupid. He had no plan other than attacking as if she was a human, but she wasn't a human, so he died. Now in all this, the protagonist had received a letter from a dog, and it was kind of almost a riddle to him, and the Fox dude basically lets him, like, he investigates, and he's like, okay, why did you get this letter? Why does the dog pertain to this demon woman, and what does she want with you? And they figure out that because he was with the Emperor, and for some reason he had the smell of the Emperor, I forgot the exact reason, but it was some type of thing that he was doing that he smelled like the Emperor. The dog confused him for the Emperor, so he eventually gives the letter to the Emperor and tells them, hey, we're gonna deal with it, stay behind, you are better off waiting it out. So they go and they do take a lock of the Emperor's hair, and I don't really understand it until they explain it at the end, and basically everything happens. But essentially this Fox dude uses the lock of hair to make an illusion of the Emperor talking to this demon girl, and the demon girl essentially became a demon girl because she was a princess that was waiting for the Emperor for many years, and she kind of almost felt like she was left behind and forgotten, and the emperor didn't forget her, but he also didn't, like, he didn't fulfill his promise of returning. And the illusion basically gave the demon peace, which in a way exorcised the demon, and then it just kind of went away. And that, in a nutshell, was the first episode. Now, there's a conclusion to it where, like, they both said they're gonna go their own way. You know, the Emperor's helper and then this fox dude. They're like, okay, we're done, right? And the episode does end with like another demonic presence happening in the area of the Emperor. So obviously they're not done. He's gonna go back to him for help in the next episode, but that's pretty much how the episode ends. Like I said, there is the whole demon mythical part to it. There's the fact that they're in like the Emperor, almost Edo time of Japan, 17, maybe 1600s, maybe 1800s era, where, you know, there's not a lot of Western influence yet to them. You're also talking about like this fox guy and this other helper basically investigating the situation and trying to figure out. So there's kind of like that mystery investigating type of genre as well to it. So it's a mixture of genres that usually don't mix a lot with. So in itself, it's unique in that way. It almost feels like a Sherlock Holmes type of deal, but with demons. Very, 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 actually, nice of a first episode. The graphics of the demons are pretty intense, and I would say, I think it's like PG-13, so I would say it's around that basically because of just the demon possession scenes. But other than that, it really, it wouldn't attract a younger audience anyway. So just, it is what it is. It does seem like every episode is going to be them basically investigating and trying to fix, almost like Inspectree, which was another anime that released or has been releasing, because I think they're going to have a third season. Which is basically them finding these cases of demons, figuring out why they're possessed or why someone's being possessed or chased by a demon, and then fixing the problem, right? So yeah, I don't think it's a beginner anime series. It is an intermediate for sure, even higher than intermediate a little bit more, just because I feel like some people that even watch a lot of series might not be fully attracted to it. It is a specific type of series. So this one I personally might drop. I might actually finish it on Netflix. There's other series that are releasing on Netflix that are really good. Blue Eye Samurai, just finished it. I'm going to review it today. It's so good. You know, in comparison, it's just, there's other good ones releasing. There's other ones that I'm also watching in Netflix, like My Daemon and other stuff that has released this season. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this. Out of 10, I'll give this one a 6 out of 10. It's very specific, very niche genre, so go check it out if you want. Thank you for your love and support, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.